Chef Don Larry Fenom. What's good, everybody? What's good? Tune on in. Man, it's good to see y'all. Make sure y'all tune on in. Got a lot going on today, I've been pressured into getting out this pre-order for the book 3 because they need a digit on what book 3 gonna go for. So the best thing I could do is give y'all prep, give y'all a huge discount, because as I see it, and as I talk to the agents, what we're gonna push for book 3, we're gonna push at minimum double of what it's going for right now. We're gonna push for easily double that. That means this is gonna be like their flagship book. Whoever holds the rights to this book, meaning, and as I see it, it's going to be the creme de la creme. So they're going to have a buffet of books available, regular books for $9.95, $15.95, novels and such. This one book that they're going to have is just going to be for the real lottery players, the elite. And that's why I think they should easily ask for double. I'm going to request that they easily ask for double if they're going to put it on Amazon without a non-disclosure. If they ask for a non-disclosure like I do, I prefer them to give it at a discount rate. So I'm going on the record saying that we're going to push for them to do immediately double. That means 400 to 500. 500 if you don't want a non-disclosure. 4 or under if you're going to opt in for your non-disclosure. I mean, it's going to be two different type of looks to it. You're going to have a different look for the 500. You're going to have a different look for anything less than that. So again, for the ones that don't want to do the non-disclosure, you're going to be upwards of 5 something easily. For the ones that will do the non-disclosure, I suggest that they do it just a tad bit lower for the ones that will. And this is just how I feel like it would be necessary for them to have that leverage as far as, hey, one person get it and then make 500 copies and give it to all their family members. This is that leverage that they're going to need. Again, right now I did put a digit on it, and this is the very lowest digit possible for more than one reason. I got it at that price point so we know when we go down the timeline of this PayPal or this Cash App that was directly just for the pre-orders. So when I go to the booking agents, when I go to the publishers and start showing them the receipts and this, that, and the third, immediately it's just going to look totally different versus me doing it for anything else, because it's just going to be it's going to be an eye catcher. Trip twos, eye catcher. That means pre-order. Easily, it was supposed to be $250 easily. I'll put 2 trip twos so it could be a discount, and it can be an eye catcher as soon as I'm looking down my statements for saying, hey, that's book 3 pre-order. I remember that time right then and there where it was trip twos, where it was 222. So it's more of a statement. So it's supposed to be $250, but I'll put it at trip twos, because again, it's going down in history. Trip twos have a lot to do with what's going on in lottery. Also, with that being said, how y'all doing? It's good to see y'all. It's definitely good to see y'all. And if you already know, book 2 is $22 less. That's how you know that I'm just doing something so I can show y'all love for the ones that keep telling me they're ready for book 3. How is book 3 only $22 more? One, because I just want y'all to get this stuff before the publishing company doubles it, triple it. That's it. Basically, I'm trying to get it to you for free. So once we get into a contract with a book publishing company, they can't say, well, X, Y, and Z needs to give us, an extra $200 because they got it for damn near free. You know, hey, that's some of my loyal members. I don't care if I did give it to them for free. That's just between me and them before we made this book deal. So understand the difference. People, I'm requesting in the book deal that they do get double. So now it's more leverage. But at the bare minimum, even if they don't want to do double, it's still leverage and it's still room for them to do it at the regular value point that the book 3 is going to be anyway. So the regular value point that book 3 is going to be would be 300. That'll be the regular. That would be in category because book 1 is this much, book 2 is this much, and book 3 would be this much. It wouldn't be only $22 difference. So understand that much. If you know me and you've been keeping up with me, then you'll know that $22 difference has never been applicable in any of my leverages of books from 1 to 2 to 3. So again, this is me just throwing a freebie out there, letting y'all know that book 3 is requesting that they charge double what I'm asking at the bare minimum. But if they too worried about maybe we don't know how good the market will be at that point, they still have leverage to at least go to $249.99. $249.99 with consistency. So again, it's still leverage from $222 to $249. It's still some leverage and still some upgrade for the book company. Now, even $1 is an upgrade for a book company because they sell it to millions. That $1 will be a big, huge difference. So from $222 to $250, you're looking at a $28 difference. $28 difference times millions. They still have room to eat even further. But again, that's why I say get it now. Get the pre-order now before January. And this just me showing love to the people that got book 1 and book 2. Now, if you don't have book 1 or book 2 and you want to secure that book 3 value point, you can pre-order book 3 value point. That way you're locked into the contract. So when they do own the rights to it, they can't double back and say, no, you can't get that. Because that's between me and you. So I'm going to already let it be known I got contracts out for book 3 between me and these private parties. You cannot touch them. They do have the claim to this book 3 to where they got it at this price point via me directly. So again, all that's going to go to the favor of y'all. I try to stay 2 steps ahead with these companies because they're worth billions. They're worth millions. So we're not even going to play with them like that and let them do my day ones like that. But I am requesting that they do get at minimum double what they're asking because it's going to have the facts to Powerball. That means if millions is trying to use these facts, one of them definitely going to hit every single time. Out of the millions that's going to play. So that penniless book that you get damn near for pennies, you winning $100 million from the Powerball. Easily. The only ever produced facts of this Powerball. Now, once this book released, of course, I'm going to be playing it also. Not just y'all, I'm going to be playing it also with you. So, I'm going to be at it as soon as this wraps up. As soon as this wraps up, I make a deal. I'm going to use that book deal money to play my damn Powerball. So it's going to be a double whammy. So let's say the book publishing company, and I don't care if they see this. Let's say the book publishing company signs a $49 million deal with me. Fine and dandy if we had to settle for a $49 million deal. Because, I still got the app. I still got the numerical order. So we still got to cut deals for that. Secondly, with that income and those advances, I'm going to hit Powerball. I'm $500 on this type of Powerball number. $500 on that set of Powerball. It's going to be too easy. So it's like a double whammy, and that's what I like about it. So again, I'll still be in a great position. But this is just my dedication, my love for you. Just putting it out there. Trip 2s is significant, it's powerful, and it really just is an eye catcher when I'm going down these statements. I should have just put easily 250 because that would be right in sync with from book 1 to book 2 to book 3. That would be right in sync. 250 would be in sync. I only put 22 for my visual purposes, and so y'all can get it next to nothing. And think about it. If you're getting the discount, the Black Friday discount for book 1 and book 2, it's damn near the same thing. It's the same exact thing. That's why I say it ain't about an increase for me. I don't need an increase. But I want to have room for book 3, the publishers. They need room to grow, room to expand on their price point. And I just want to make sure that we're under them. Whatever they want to offer, we're under that number. So let's say we getting locked in at the contract of $222. They're not finna go back and say, well, I only want $179 for book 3. Well, we only want $99 for book 3. Why would you do that if it's already a price point set at $222 between me and private parties? That would be ridiculous. So rest assured, it gotta be more than $222. Rest assured. It only makes sense. Yes, they did get the triples in Virginia and West Virginia. So as you see, they're one and the same. But regardless of that fact, that blueprint for pick 3 ain't changed. It ain't stopped being flawless. And what I don't understand is how group leaders like to pick at someone that has a flawless system and seen it's been flawless since 2018 and still trying to tell y'all can't nobody know it for real. Can't nobody have it for real. Can't nobody have a system that works. Like it's all mumbo jumbo, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, really? The same group leader smiling in your face still trying to stab you in the back because you have the number 1 book in lottery. I don't want to have to get messages of, people saying that these group leaders are slick dissing you, about these books, this, that, and the third. Man, you talking about something that started in 2018. And over 400 people can verify. Over 400 people can verify. I just don't get it. How you think that's beneficial to your cause of trying to get somebody to be not trying to get a book, to be worried about getting a book? How's that going to benefit you if I already got a $270,000 winner? How's that going to benefit you to say, well, it's fake, it's this, that, and the third? I still don't get the point where it's fueling them to say it really don't work or that's BS. And I don't get it. It's too many positives that came out of it to where it's like that. Well, why they wrote book 3 if book 1 and book 2 didn't add up? Think about it. I mean, 400 grown individuals. Think about it. You think they're going to pay me XYZ hundreds to say, y'all, it does work, it does add up, just for my benefit when it don't add up? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And they can't find a new objective. They can't find a new statement to make people not want to support my books. They're looking, but they can't find one. And if you think it's a myth and you think it's impossible to have effect to the Powerball, wait till they get it and wait till they show you he one fucking line. Because one thing they like about me more than anything is I'm telling the goddamn truth. And if I can recommend group leaders that want to be successful, this is how you be successful. Not lie and say you can get a house if you hit this number. If you give it me, I'm gonna make sure you can win a house. Or if you give it me, I'm gonna make sure you can win every single day. That sounds so much like bullshit. I mean, if you really hear yourself, if you contact me, you're gonna hit every single day. Now what? Really? And you only want $10? You only want $20 and they're gonna win every single day. If you had something to make sure they win every single day, you would not be going for no $20. I mean, it just don't add up, man. It don't add up. And if they're going to hit every single day like that, why are you wasting your time trying to get new people? The old people is still hitting for every day like you're requesting that they will. So they should still be blessing you to where you don't need anybody. This is why you cannot see me for a whole week straight. This is why you cannot see me for 2 weeks, 3 weeks straight if I choose to. Because the old people in my group that been started 8 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, is still sending me blessings from their wins. So no, they didn't stop at the book price point. They still blessed me way after that. Double, triple what the book is. They blessed me way after that. So no, I don't believe the mumbo jumbo when it's, hey, you're going to win every day, man. These group leaders are thirsty. They're thirsty to tell y'all any damn thing that'll get them y'all in on a $10 program, on a $20 program, on a $50 program. They'll tell y'all any goddamn thing. It's like, wait, man, why are you mad? Why are y'all tired of winning? Y'all tired of losing? Man, I ain't gonna keep telling y'all tired. Like, stop the BS, man. You know exactly who I'm talking to. Stop that BS. Come up with something better. Change your wardrobe, maybe. Just try some honesty, maybe. I can't be the only one with honesty out here. Because I stood on honesty when I started. And again, should nobody have a piece of paper with 50 numbers on it saying join my private group for $20, $10, and you're going to hit 50 numbers on it for $10. Join them for $10. You're going to get a sheet of 50 numbers. They don't know what they're doing. Anyway, the trips did come out in Virginia. And if you noticed, again, you got a repeat. 044 repeated and brought out trip 6. Not only is 044 technically the twin, a twin to trip 6, it was the repeat number. Not only that, 384 was a repeat number. As I look on my calendar right now, 384 repeated, 044 repeated. So publicly, when I told y'all months and months and months ago, when the number repeats, it's usually about the triple. So if you're going to be misguided and tell somebody, say, well, repeats don't mean this. Repeats only mean it's a good number to play. No, repeats don't mean it's a good number to play. That's not what the repeat means. It repeats a certain number for a certain reason. And that certain reason was connected to the triple. It ain't repeating because it's a good number to play. That ain't why the numbers repeat. So if I've been telling you this since 2018, that when the number repeats, that's when it's getting ready to triple. That is an instigator. That is an initiative to bring out a triple. And then right before the triple, that number repeated. Then that must be the DNA of what a repeat means. That means we could do that for every single triple. So we got a constant. That means we have a effect. Now we're going to do the same exact thing for Powerball. I got the facts. Now I got to bring the facts into a simple form so everybody can read it and understand it. That's the only holdup. And I got time to get it as perfect as I need to because it don't have to be released till January. That's the only reason why I'm not printing it right now and say you can get the book 3 tomorrow. Because I want to get it picture perfect so it can be released in January under a publishing company. Now, the ones that pre-order is going to get my version right then and there on January. But the newest ones that's going to do it, contribute at least double, they're going to get it from the publishing company off of what if they go to Amazon or, through that company's particular website. But as far as the contracts we're going to do for the pre-order for the book 3, they're going to be in my form of a book, and it's just going to be particular me. My signature will be in that book also. I'm hoping that they leave my signature in the published copy, but they would be owning the rights. So they don't have to leave my signature in there. So that makes the book 3 even more special because my signature will be in that one. And I'm probably going to request that they don't have my signature in there. That way it could be a special moment for the people that's pre-ordering my personal book 3s. So we're going to work on that also. We're going to get the fine details out. But that's all that's been on my mind lately was finishing up book 3, doing this research on Powerball, and understand that I got to wait every time a Powerball come out to redo the new, to add on the new information. So to make sure that it's still running consistent with what it's supposed to be, that makes it a fact. So I'm waiting on the next Powerball to add the more information into it. So it ain't like nothing I can stop right now, go print and ship. I need the newest Powerballs to come out to make sure I'm still on the right correction, the right frequency. So you're going to hear the word frequency a lot. So we got the ratio in book 2. Book 3 is going to initiate the frequency that the Powerball is on. That's going to be your direct fact. So when you already know the frequency is supposed to line up with, all you got to do is match. All you're doing is playing match. This the set, or is that the set that's going to drop this time? All you got to do is play the match. It's that easy. But yeah, frequency is something new. Frequency is something I wish I would have been new, but I didn't know until I started working on Powerball that even pick 3 has the frequency. And it's going to be very familiar, but even pick 3 has the same frequency. You know, pick 4 is same frequency. So you're going to see all of that in book 3. And I can't wait to release it at all. I can't wait. This shit is going to be epic. But yeah, I'm in the talks with the agents and all that good stuff now. We're finna make something pop real soon. Let me see these questions really quick. 986-732-959. Georgia is doing great. Georgia is really doing great. Y'all have no idea how great Georgia is doing. 788-885 in Michigan. Okay. What I don't see is a lot of series. Yeah, the Trip 6 did fall perfectly in Virginia. And it's still on fire in 2020. Thank you. Thank you. They're not playing. These folks is not playing with y'all. These folks is not playing when they say this stuff. Because they wouldn't let me get away with saying it if it didn't add up, because they paid me hundreds. They paid me hundreds. So they would not let me get away with it if it don't. What? 682, that's the even wave. And it's a replica of what 6 can go into. It's a replica of what 2 can go into, and it's a replica of what 8 can go into. That's why I always say an all even wave can bring an all even wave. But it's so many more numbers that go with the frequency that we should know of first. So here's how book 1 and book 2 is getting updated, because the frequency wasn't added in book 1. The frequency wasn't added in book 2. I just learned the frequency matched up with Powerball by doing this Powerball research. So now this is how, well, you always had the right correct information in book 1. You always had the right correct information in book 2. You're just getting it fine-tuned, or you're getting the skills sharpened of book 1 and book 2 with book 3. So it's just getting sharpened for the pick 3. It's just getting sharper for the pick 4. But it is the basics of what Powerball is. It's what book 3 is all about. It's the basis of how Powerball tied into all of that. And that's why I'm going to probably end up getting a Nobel Peace Prize for this damn book. I'm pretty sure of it. And I'm pretty sure the agents won't stop until they give me the Nobel Peace Prize. If they give me the Nobel Peace Prize, I'm literally going to seek trying to run for president like they requested. They want me to run for president, I definitely will seek that, because in 2024, I will be over 35. So the minimum is you have to be 35 years old. I'm 33. So in 2024, I will be old enough to run for president. So if I got the number one way that you can make income just by going to the corner store and playing lottery, that's worthy of your vote in 2024. Because now you ain't got to go kiss nobody's ass on your job. You ain't got to leave the house. You can teach your little ones how to be paid forever in the future. So I think that would be basis enough to win over anybody's heart and anybody's concern when picking a president, even if I do have felonies. I'm going to see about trying to get the felonies taken off, because I was at school at the time of my felony. And then for those that don't know, I had a concealed weapon at school when I was 17 years old. So don't judge me off of a teenage misconception of what life was all about for me and for my protection. So I'm pretty sure that I can warm over the people's hearts, being that I'm going to be over 35, and that incident happened over 20 years ago instantly. So I definitely can sway people's opinions about me easily. But again, that's neither here or there right now. We're going to talk about that 2021, 2022. So what tomorrow's looking like, what this evening looking like, we're missing a lot of sevens. We're missing a lot of series. So that means that if your state is getting series today, you may be one of the states that's getting prepped for a triple on the end of the month on the run mate's date. Everything and a lot has to do with run mate dates. Excuse me. So if we keep up with the run mate date, it's so much easier to keep track of what they need to do for that day of. Today is the 21st. You should see a lot of sevens. You should see a lot of number twos. You should see a lot of series. If not, then you take your number two, do all even waves. If not, take your number two, do a base number. These are just your foundations of how you start. The number two will take flight again tomorrow. So, actually today's the 21st, so you will be looking for your number one to show out. Not your number two, your number one. And this is more so reasons why you're seeing the number seven show out more so. Because that one adores that number seven. Especially with the all odd wave. But that number one loves the number four. That number one always drops with a zero. That's the best time to get the 0-1. So what they're going to do, they can carry it over for tomorrow and bring out your 0-1. They can carry it over tomorrow and bring out your 1 and 2 because they done dropped the 2 and 1 today for the 21st. And with that being said, if you was one of the states that didn't get the 2 and 1, then you're more than likely going to get it tomorrow because you got a high number today. You got a 7, an 8, or a 9. That means that your low numbers need to spark tomorrow. So now it's even easier to get your number 2 and your number 1 tomorrow. It's really just simple mathematics. If they go high, you go low. If they go low, you go high. And all you're doing is dropping it into a system. That's pretty much it. If they can tell you that, if the group leaders can tell you that, they can at least tell you something that truthful. They can use that and use that to be kind of truthful when they talk. Other than that, I wouldn't believe a word that these group leaders are saying to y'all. I just wouldn't. Especially not a $20 group leader. I'm sorry. How y'all doing? North Carolina has been repeating all month. This is what North Carolina does when they're trying to throw it off. When they want to collect more money and more money. That's all North Carolina's going to do. You already know it makes no sense for North Carolina to be holding out a triple that long. When it's been weeks since South Carolina did their triple. Virginia came back and tripled again. And we still waiting on North Carolina. Georgia had already tripled first. Florida got their triple. Texas had got their triple. What are we waiting for, North Carolina? They just holding back on that money. They just collecting more money and more money and more money. So again, know your state. Know what numbers your state likes to triple off. And I think North Carolina did get the double eights. That's always a good thing. North Carolina did get the double eights. It takes a double to bring out a triple. Always, always remember that. It takes at minimum a double. So what that means is, at minimum, a double needs to be due for it to ever bring out a triple. So if you understand that philosophy, you can't go wrong. If this one of the days that a double is due, then that means this could be that day that triple was due. So at minimum, it took that a double to be warranted for that day for it to even give you the triple. So not only that, it took the repeat to come out. Not only that, it took a triple trigger to come out. And not only that, it took a base number to come out. So all of these ingredients got to happen for it to ever triple. That's why I say monitor North Carolina. They already know everybody's on North Carolina ass. That's why they love to hold it back. Because they consuming more money and they consume more money right when it's time for a triple. But I told y'all 8 and 0 are run mates. So that was the fake triple. 8 and 0 is a run mate. 723 always follow that 554. They love to drop that 723 after that 5. Yes, North Carolina is doing their thing. I'm not saying that North Carolina's not trying to give out that triple because they're overlapping and resetting it. Y'all know the signal always go out when I'm talking good knowledge. The signal always goes out when I talk good knowledge. So remember, everybody's watching North Carolina. What's up? How y'all doing? Let me know what y'all state got. Any philosophy is for every pick 3. Whether you in Canada, whether you in the Bahamas, whether you in Texas, California, any of this philosophy still works for any pick 3. You just got to understand how your state likes to operate. Yes, 2020 has been the worst. You was damn correct. Especially for the pick 3 in Florida. But again, that means 2021 is going to be very bright. Be understandable that when this book drop, it's going to be tougher and tougher to hit because it's going to be publicly broadcasted everywhere. So it's going to be super tough to hit. But it got to come out. It got to. I ain't started a legacy for it not to come out. It got to come out. Ooh, Texas 001. Oh, they playing. Damn, they playing with that triple. Texas, come on out now. It's y'all time now, Texas. Come on out. LA. Is that California or Louisiana? Which one? But yeah. Let me know what your state got. The book 3 pre-order is in the PayPal link in the description. Book 3 pre-order is in the PayPal link in the description. And if you already have book 2, then you know that's a freebie. Because the discount for book 1 and book 2 is damn near identical. We have 50 numbers or more. You damn right. That's what they do. They give you a list with 50 numbers on it and say give them $20 to join their private group. The same crusty 50 numbers that they been had. What did GA do midday and evening? Somebody posted what GA did. 732. 732 and GA was right on time then. South Carolina 737-307. Oh shit. Yeah, I told y'all South Carolina's super easy. A lot of people don't think that South Carolina is super easy. They're super easy. They're super easy. It looks like somebody's trying to go live. Anybody trying to go live with me? I ain't want to miss nobody. Did somebody try to request to go live with me? Because I take a question on live. I take any book 3 questions on live also. I don't mind being asked about book 3 at all. Because I can't wait to get out because I'm super excited. I didn't know that it added up that much. And it added up to a T. And book 2 is the reason why. If it weren't for book 2, I wouldn't be able to match up the frequency of what this Powerball is on and what pick 3 is on, pick 4, all of that good stuff. I would not be able to identify it without book 2. Tennessee had 723. Everybody had 723. We're not even going to talk about Louisiana. I'm in Louisiana. We ain't even going to talk about Louisiana. Oh, I know that's right. It'll be available for you. I just want to make sure that everybody can get in there before 2021 and they double the price. Because we're sitting down at the table, we're requesting that they double it because they're $1 million fucking publishing company. They can afford it to be their flagship book and their, elite book. And knowing them, they're not going to even want, they're going to want to blackmail the corporation to pay them not to release it. Knowing them. If they were smart. They'll find a way to blackmail the goddamn larger corporation and say, we won't release it if you give us X and Y amount of millions. We won't release it. But that's going to be major. And of course, I'm going to be looking to do some interviews on book 1 and book 2. All that good stuff. So it's a lot of things coming up. Ohio had 929 and 710. 929 and 710. Yeah, 9 and 7, 9 and 2 always follows with a 7. The 7 is going to stop the wave. 710 is common. It's very common after a double. And that was Ohio. So now you're supposed to look at what follows the number 7, or will the will the 3-4 show together, or will one of the other show, the 3 or the 4. So you could easily get 3-4 to represent that 7 tomorrow, or you get one or the other, 3 or the 4. And then all you're doing is matching it up with their run mate, and then matching up with tomorrow's date, which would be the 22nd. So that's 322, 422 as a double in case they come out with the double tomorrow. Now, if you do get the 322 or the 422, that would be identical to 929. That would be damn near identical in different languages. So that is your throwaway numbers. That means that they better not go to that number because it would be too obvious. So it should be a bigger payout. But again, it's only a $3 bet to combo that, I think. I think it's only like $3 to combo the 422, the 322. And then you got to add on the fact that somebody's getting ready to get 222 because tomorrow is the 22nd. So, come to think about it, that might be why the PayPal is at 222, because that's about to drop. Knowing them. So, be ready, be mindful, definitely. Yeah, make sure you message me, everybody. Michigan 788-885. Michigan is in a neutral zone right now. They're neutral right now. They shouldn't be doing too many major things just yet. Not just yet. 788 is more neutral with a series. 885 is more neutral with the number 4 or the number 6 to show tomorrow. But it is the 22nd, so they may need the number 2. The number 2 represents the double. The number 0 represents the double. And then 8 and 0 is roommates. So that's key indicators of why they need to show out more than anything else. Why the 0 needs to show out tomorrow more than anything else. Why the 2 needs to show tomorrow more than anything else. And then you start breaking down 885 and what it can be represented as, like the number 3 because of the mirror, and the number 3 because 8 minus 5 is 3. So if you got a number like 023, you'll know why. If you got a number like 123, you'll know why. Because all 3 of those numbers will warrant it. 8 can easily bring out a number 1 because the number 1 flips. 8 flips into the number 1. North Carolina 269, that was damn good. That's what they just got? That was damn good if they just got that. The base number with the 2. And they dropped it right before the 22nd. Ooh. Please tell me that's what North Carolina just got. Just put in my email for the Cash App. Just put in my email. Because I be super busy and I've been forgot already. Tell you the truth, I did forget. So just put in my email for Cash App. That's Cash App and PayPal. Cash App and PayPal. That's my email for both of them. So again, even if you don't have book 1 and book 2 yet, but you're getting that, and you want to be locked in for the book 3 super major discount, because it's gonna go for double that easily. Request that they go for double immediately once they sign the deal. Even if you don't have, you cannot get book 3 until you get book 1 and 2, but you'll already have it reserved at that extreme low rate. And that's the beauty of it. No, it ain't. Yeah. Basically, it's the discount for everybody. So basically, I'm just throwing $22 on it to get it on out of the way, so your pre-orders can be locked in, so we can't not breach contract. So the publishing company can't force you to pay $400 to $500 for book 3. So I'm just throwing the number on there so we can get y'all all locked in. That way, when book 3 releases for $400 to $500, y'all are already locked in with me, and they can't stop that. And those are my day one members. These are the people that I want to make sure that they get their copy. Again, it's just out of love. It's just out of understanding that there's so much energy and time goes into figuring out facts with the Powerball that it needs to be so much more. But can't nobody pay me $500 on the drop of a dime. Can't nobody pay me $1,000 on a drop of a dime. So that's why I said it got to come out. Because if I leave Earth and we never got this book out, then it's like, damn, it don't matter what the digit was at, we ain't never get it out. It's a frequency. It is a systematic rhythm that the Powerball is on. It's a systematic rhythm that pick 3 is on, pick 4 is on. And it's a frequency that we just tapped into even further. So they may say it's the keys to the universe. Tesla may have 3 digits that are the keys to the universe. I have a couple other digits that are the keys to the universe when it comes to that Powerball. Because if you can win that Powerball on a regular basis, that is the keys to the damn universe, basically. I don't care what nobody's saying. If you got the paperwork to where you can hit Powerball once a year, minimum, at least once a year, I think that would be the key to the universe, if you ask me. But without anything else being said, I don't produce nothing but facts. It won't be inside the book unless it has and pertains to a fact. It's not opinion. It won't be opinionated. If it was opinionated, bring it back to me and say, you know what, that's just your fucking opinion. You didn't show me where it was a fact. I need this back. I need that back. Okay, cool. We can do that. Because I only provide facts. That's what I love about me and my system. So again, for those that don't know, Virginia, pick 3 did fall flawlessly with the information in book 1 and book 2. Trick 3s that fell in West Virginia fell flawlessly with the information from book 1 and book 2. Now, the only difference is you're using different grids in book 1 and book 2, and you're using the ratio in book 2. So again, you have to update and upgrade to the higher book to be more accurate, and it gives you a shortcut. So the difference between book 1 and book 2 is more of the shortcut, and you get the ratio of how these numbers work exactly. Book 3 is going to be 10 times that. It's going to look like book 1 and book 2 needs to be obsolete when book 3 releases. So understand that much. So the title, I can tell y'all this, the title may change when the book publishing company get it. And you'll know why. Once you have book 3, you'll know why. So basically saying that it may not be called book 3. I'm 100% sure that they're going to change it by the way I present it and let them know what's going on with my previous orders and let them know what we're seeking for this book 3. They're not going to want to call it book 3 because they're going to say, well, technically, this is really your first and main in like the pinnacle of books. So yeah, it's in sync to be called book 3, but really it's something 10 times bigger than that, and it needs its own lane. It needs its own lane, and that's what I'm pretty sure they're not going to want to call it book 3, because book 1 was just a taste. Book 2 was just a taste. This shit here, it needs its own lane. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to want to go with the title book 3. So again, I can't wait. I can't wait to release it. This is going to be epic. Yes, it will and it will be the first published with a publishing company. No, I'm not gonna want to have the book 3. The book 3 private group will be the app. the book 3 private group will technically be in the app, or it will be on a different platform. It won't be a book 3 private group. Technically, it's not going to be a book 1 private group, and I'm going to hold on to the book 2 private group as long as possible. So technically, book 1 private group is technically obsolete. Book 2 private group is going to be the main focus for a while. And then after these deals get done and we're on to book 3 and it's all about book 3, then the app will take over for book 3 and all those purposes. Because you're going to have your different sections for just pick 3, your different section just for pick 4, and your different section for pick 5, pick 6, Powerball, Mega Millions. You're going to have your different sections. So with that frequency that it's going to be on, they're all running that same frequency. They're all running the same frequency. But we're going to have different sections of it. So I can't wait to get the app out also. So no book 3 private group. And again, we're so accustomed to having private groups, but it's not going to be necessary. I want to change that into the app. So you got the numerical water coming out, and then you have the app that's going to come out right along with book 3. I'm working on the labels now. So is there any more questions? I will definitely. I got y'all. Just message me. I will be available. Let me get in here and cook me some dinner and get situated. Again, I gave y'all the memo of what tomorrow needs to look like. Review this video, share this video, and see what you should be playing tomorrow. By what you got today needs to let you know what your numbers look like tomorrow. If you got high numbers today, anywhere upwards of the number 7, 789, 785, whatever the case may be, you're going to get your low numbers tomorrow. Unless it's a 2-digit return. And what gives you a 2-digit return? Find me on YouTube. I have the 2-digit return video on YouTube. It's YouTube.com/Brett's Registry. You'll find it. Or matter of fact, just put in Lottery Fenom 2-digit return in Google, and that video will pop up on YouTube. It got like 5,000 views. It's going up there, y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Everybody subscribe to my YouTube. I am out. Much love.